Licking County calls itself the land of legend, and it doesn't disappoint. About 45 minutes east of Columbus, we saw some legendary scenery on our drive into the town of Newark. But underneath the town's quaint beauty lies darkness. Welcome to the historic Licking County Jail.
Jail was built in 1889. There's actually 21 confirmed deaths here that we know of that are on record. We do have a spirit on the 4th floor that we call David.
A spirit? That's right. Many say the historic Licking County Jail is haunted.
The 4th floor women's, there's a lady up there named Mae Varner that actually committed suicide by burning herself in the cell. And she's very active. She moans. She'll talk over us when we're doing tours. It's almost like we must be telling the date wrong because she'll correct you.
If any place we're going to be haunted, this old jail seems to be a good candidate. It has a dark history that you can learn all about from volunteer tour guides.
This is a lot of footsteps. Nobody knows who exactly it is, but it's definitely active in here.
Charles!
Look at the fucking shirt he's wearing too!
Rah!
Where are we at?
We're at Old Licking County Jail.
SSP.
Licking County Jail was built in 1889 and closed in 1987. All the sheriffs that were part of the jail lived here from 1889 to 1970 in the front living quarters of the jail. There's 3 living quarters floors, 2 of which for sheriff's family. The top floor was for a matron. Matron took care of like the female prisoners, cooked and cleaned for the jail. There's 4 floors of cell blocks. There was originally 2 per cell, 2 people per cell, and when we closed there was 8 to 10 people in every cell. And that's why it closed, because it was actually overcrowded. We got 22 confirmed deaths here, 3 of which are sheriffs that died in the sheriff's bedroom of heart ailments over the years. Some of the more famous deaths that were here that we think are still haunting here is Mae Varner. She was a kind of a troubled woman here in town, was always getting arrested for domestic violence and public drunkenness. She went to the hospital to get her stomach pumped the last time she overdosed on sleeping pills, and this was in 1953. And she told the sheriff, if you take me back to that jail, I'll kill myself. And of course he argued with her and said, you're not going to kill yourself in my jail. Brought her here to jail, took her upstairs. She was the only female prisoner on the floor at the time. Matron locked her in and put her in her cell. About 30 minutes later, came back to do a cell check, and she was standing in the middle of the cell, completely engulfed in flames. She'd set herself on fire. She's still haunted here. We've heard her talk, moan. She reacts to everybody. She talks to everybody. Everybody knows she's still here. We have one bad person that's here, who we don't know who it is, but we think it was an old guard. His name is David. He likes to mess with the female investigators more than anybody else. Pull hair, touch people. He's been known to do attachments here a couple times with different people. He does roam around the 4th floor cell block and the matron's kitchen. The other famous death here was Carl Etherington. He was a 17-year-old kid in the military in 1910 and then left the military and was offered a job to become a marshal, so they deputized him to become a marshal, which was people that would go to these towns during Prohibition and shut down illegal bars and brothels. So in 1910, Granville mayor here in town hired 8 teams of members to come down here and shut down Newark because Newark had voted dry, and there was 68 bars and brothels in the town. They came in town, started at 8 o'clock in the morning, started shutting down bars, arresting the bar owners, and Carl's team came in late. By then the town had already been enraged and was in riots. Walked in the first bar and met up with the bar owner and ran into some resistance and started fighting. Carl pulled his revolver and shot the bar owner in the stomach, which was William Howard, which was an ex-Newark police chief. They arrested Carl, brought him here to the 2nd floor, locked him in, booked him for murder, and of course the whole town was down here for 3 to 4 hours trying to break into jail to get to Carl. Finally, they say they broke the door in to get in here. When they came in, they came up on the 2nd floor, beat Carl, stabbed him, beat him with hammers, drug him out of the building over to the southeast corner of the square and lynched him. That was probably the most famous story here as far as history. 3rd floor cell block is the one with the most deaths. There's 8 suicides on that floor. Two real famous guys. The first suicide in the jail was George Hackett. First suicide in 1914. He's still, we call him the peekaboo man because he likes to peek out of his cell, and he roams around the guard walk. Walter Robinson was another suicide on the first floor cell block. He was famous for being a big rich man here in town, owned his own horse stables, horse boarding. He'd had a girlfriend for years and then asked her to marry him several times. She denied it, said no. Finally, one night he asked her one last time and she said yeah, and he just bludgeoned her to death for no reason. He's known to be here still. He's the one that likes to touch. You'll get your earlobes touched, elbows touched. He's not really much to be walking around. He's mostly just in a cell. The other one is Martin Kelly on the first floor, shower. Committed suicide by cutting his own throat with a straight razor. People get a lot of growling in the cell, or they get touched, or footsteps in that area. Good EVPs from if you sit in the shower from him. He's real deep, low voice. Then we have a dungeon and junk tanks in the basement. There's been known to be somebody walking around down there that doesn't react to you. It must be just a shadow figure. I don't know who it is, what it is. There's only a couple deaths that have been known down there that we don't believe that's who it is. And then we have a chapel on the other side of the basement, which is pretty active as far as something's walking around down there too. So that's pretty much it.
We're up on the fourth floor cell block at the Lincoln County Jail. We have two guests with us. We have Charlie, he's our homie. We also have Darren. You guys heard from him earlier. Darren's gonna hang out and investigate with us for a little bit. But we are up on the fourth floor cell block, which was the women's cell block. Caleb is down there being a goober, setting up some equipment. But we have a Nova, which is our first piece, our first custom piece, right over here, made by Lauren Hellickson. Shout out to her. We have a REM pod right there, music box in which cell? Oh, in this one. And then catwalk here. You heard Darren talk about Mae Varner. Her cell is right here. So we'll get everyone kind of situated and we'll...
I'm gonna stay right here.
Cool.
If I can get back up.
I'll help you.
Just leave me here.
Can I put the mag light in here as well? I'm getting old. I feel old.
Aren't you already old?
Yeah. Getting old.
Everyone's situated. We have some equipment set up around here, lots of different devices. Does anybody feel like communicating with us?
Oh, I can hear the outside. I'm like, what is that chime noise in here?
Of course, it's probably trying. I just realized how many blinking lights there are on these cells now. It's the smoke heads.
Yeah.
They're all blinking everywhere.
We have a couple devices that all you have to do is get near, walk in front of. They'll let us know that you're there. They're not going to hurt you.
May, are you here with us?
Darren's up here with us. Do you want to talk to him?
I'm gonna turn our music box on.
Okay.
Last time we did that, this one like, it got a little active.
Okay.
Hers?
Yeah.
You might have to wind it, Caleb.
Yeah. Caleb is turning on May's music box. So that's the tones that you guys are going to be hearing in the background.
May we turned your music on. Are you able to turn the flashlight? Turn it on that's sitting on top of your music box? Something definitely. Did you hear that from?
Yeah.
That was the music box.
Sounds like someone just gripped the music box.
It gets pushed.
Yeah, it says it gets pushed. So, yeah, I mean,
That was definitely like the wood noise.
We've seen it get pushed.
May, if that was you and you grabbed your music box there, can you confirm and turn on that flashlight by it? Or maybe make another noise for us? We appreciate it if it was you. May, if you would like us to play your music again, can you set up one of these devices? If you set up one of them, I'll start it right back up.
That was loud, but I think it was outside.
It sounded like the end.
Yeah, it definitely came from over here, but I don't know if it was.
It sounded like it was like metal, like in here. Not in this cell, but in the building.
If that was you that just made that sound, can you make it again? Or maybe make it a little bit closer to us?
What was
There was another.
that one was definitely inside.
It sounded more inside the cell.
I didn't hear that, I was distracted, whatever that weird noise was outside.
Okay, well, we heard that, some of us heard that other sound. Can you make a third sound? Maybe even closer or even louder to us? We're really trying to determine whether it's in here and it's you or if it's something outside.
Is that you tapping?
Do what?
The little like the. Is that you tapping?
I didn't tap anything, I just saw.
Did
a
you hear
light
that?
Behind me though, that's why I was like looking.
Did you hear
around.
the tapping by Caleb?
Was that something? That sounded like bars.
Oh, that was me. I didn't realize there was a cat behind. Sorry, guys.
Debunked.
Sorry.
Yeah, put that up, T-bone.
I mean, what? It was a ghost. Oh my god.
All right, so I'm gonna clap twice. Can you respond with a loud single sound? I'm gonna clap like this. So when I clap twice, can you respond either with a tap and knock or even clap back? All right.
I don't know why that cat was going off. I didn't touch it that time.
Stop
weird.
It's solid concrete, so it's not like movement, like you moving.
There was just a tap on the hallway behind me.
What is that? Cat ball?
Cat ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, can you activate that cat ball again?
Is that a train outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll probably get real loud.
Okay, I'm gonna try that one more time. There's no fucking way.
I've never seen a cat ball go off with sound.
You have another cat ball up here, don't you, Caleb? On this window.
Reset up.
I'll try.
Just switch it.
Okay, so just to clarify that,
But this one went off again.
There's
There-
no way
there's no-
sound.
Hold on, sit back down where
There's
you
one
were.
behind you as well. I
Yeah,
have one on that door.
try that one. No.
okay.
Well, that don't make no sense.
Why is it just that
Let me
one?
reset it.
Switch it with this one.
I've still
seen
never
one
seen
either.
one go off with sound.
No.
Dead ball.
Now it's not even.
I just heard a tap in there.
It was right behind me.
Yeah, this ball's not even working now.
Here.
Well, that's really weird.
Was that the one that was behind you?
Yeah, that's the one that was right here.
Yeah, I have the button pushed all the way down. I don't know.
Okay, now try it, since we switched up.
Okay, so
Why did,
Okay. So
Okay,
that,
so-
that
Okay.
one just messed up.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that,
I'm just
so,
gonna put that one up.
what do we call that?
Debunked.
We're just a bunch of honest fellows and
and
ladies.
you're a fart smeller. Fart smeller. You wanna turn your fat box on, Charlie? Yeah, I can. Yeah. Wanna explain to the fam what it is? Ha! You're on the spot.
What's a
I am on the
fent
spot, 'cause,
box?
Like as soon as I put it on the spot, I forget everything. So fuck.
The camera's not even here, it's totally not right, pointed at your face.
I need a light, so I'm gonna go like with
There
that.
you go.
All right, Charlie, what you got?
So basically, the box runs off of Jensen radio, old Jensen radio, and it sweeps through the highest radio waves and goes all the way down to the lowest radio waves. And when it goes down to the lowest, that's when you hear that quiet, and then it cycle repeats, and that's when everything starts talking again.
This is the Newark.
We're in Newark.
Nerp.
It also has vibration detection on it as well. So if something were to come up next to it, and tap on it, or walk next to it, it will light up the center.
It's pretty sensitive too.
There it is.
That's really cool.
So I pick it up, put it over here, I'm setting it down.
That's really cool.
Meg, can you talk to us through that box?
I was gonna say, is that the same thing that Alex's does?
That's the blue light.
David had a bad habit of speaking over her in these. Like she'll be whispering, you'll get words, and then that grumbly old voice will come over her. You just gotta tell her to get out. Man, I know you know what one of these boxes are.
Anybody else hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like a shuffle.
Yeah.
I don't know where that would came from now.
What was that?
That came from in here.
Come on, Mason.
In your pocket.
Another tap in there. May, if that is you, can you turn on your flashlight and turn on the flashlight that's on the music box?
You might have to reset it. I can't
What
remember
was
if I turned it
that?
off when I opened the box,
What's your ear?
to be honest.
It was just like a loud tap, but it like echoed. What is he doing?
I can't remember if I set the flashlight up or not
Oh.
when I open the box.
And we do have a radio station. T100 is like less than a mile away. But it'll come through, but it's still, you get responses. You hear Alan Jackson and you know it's a radio station.
All right, I reset the flashlight. Sorry if you were trying to communicate with us and it wasn't turning on. We're hearing some taps from that room. If you're trying to talk to us, can you turn on that flashlight?
Pictures well above it.
Just one of us. Should say that. May I know you like to talk to these boxes. Let us know you're here. I know you know how to use these boxes. Heard that was me.
Oh.
Damn it, Caleb.
Debunked.
Flashlight's on.
Is it? Here.
All right, if that was you, can you turn that flashlight back on, please?
It was a tap like right by Olivia.
It was like right in between.
It sounded like it was like on the shoulder. Not really sure.
Flashlight's on. Flashlight's off. Whoever's turning on this flashlight, we really appreciate it. Can you turn it on again for us?
We don't mean any disrespect. No one's trying to get rid of you or do anything. We just want to have a conversation.
It's a train.
There's a tap in this room. Did you hear something? I heard a tap and then a shuffle in here when that was going on. Yeah. If you're in this room to the right here, where I have that music box, can you step in front of it? And it'll let us know that you're there. We can't see you.
Is that behind you?
Fuck yeah, that was behind me.
Oh yeah.
Made my fat ass get up real quick.
It wasn't. I heard.
It sounded like a metal, like almost like, cause you know how there's the cool, yeah, or the coils. It sounded like someone just went up and the coils that are over there.
There is another death up here. It's Lillian Simmons, but
It was in the
that was
Back
cell
one?
right there by her,
The one next to me on my
in
left.
front of you.
Oh.
She was found in their unlocked cell, and they said it was dead. She died of natural causes, but you get a lot of action in both those cells, but I don't know.
What was that? Oh my god. That sounded like it was like right next to me.
What was her name, Derek?
Lillian Simmons.
Lillian, are you here with us?
Forgot to look at the death sheet to see if anyone had passed recently in March. I don't think anyone was in March.
May's right here on this card. I don't know if I can't remember the date's 53, but I can't. It's not now.
July 13th, 1953.
I can't remember Lillian Simmons either. It's downstairs.
Flashlights on.
You can take Olivia's energy.
Sacrifice me.
Hell yeah! Darren's been watching our videos.
It's always me.
I gotta hear the bleh before I leave.
He always makes jokes about our Monroe video when I got grabbed up in the hallway because I freaked out and I was like, bleh, bleh. And so Darren's always like,
Me and my wife were
bleh.
watching that laughing our ass off.
Is that another noise?
Damn
Is
train.
that you?
Did you hear something?
I thought I did. I thought it's either your chair or something behind you, but it was close.
It's behind you, bro.
Flashlight's on.
Very bright.
Yeah.
I just heard a tap in.
Yeah, high in the ceiling. That's Metallica.
There's more
There's a
text.
loud tap in this room.
Are you back there with Caleb?
Just video.
Those two taps.
It's in this room.
If you're in this back room, we can hear you tapping, and I appreciate it. Can you step in front of that little box on the ground?
That was my chair.
Oh, whoa. It'll play music for you. I know you like music. It sounded like it was like up above me.
Caleb, do you want to go under Estes? So REM pod is now in May's room with the flashlight.
I'm going under.
Darren and Charlie are over here. Olivia's doing what Olivia does. Get out of the way. I don't need your butt in the camera. Get out of the way.
Okay, well,
And Caleb is under Estes at the end of the hallway. Tried a different method of communication. Can you try to talk through Caleb?
Oh wow.
Okay. Whoever that was, who needs to turn around?
Licking.
What do you say?
Lincoln. Darren, where are we? Who just set off the REM pod in May's room? We appreciate you interacting with the REM pod. Can you do it again? Try. Yeah, sometimes when they're, because it's a junction, so you'll hear them like crashing into each other and it's loud.
I'm not familiar with these noises, so what was that?
Can you tell us one of our names?
That's mine or my.
I'll put this in.
that was inside though. That wasn't a train. That was like,
here.
Yeah, it sounded behind me. Maybe it was outside.
It's odd though that sound happened and then he said that's mine.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was that you trying to tell us that was you that made that sound?
Is that your cell?
That's a car.
All by yourself?
Nope.
Sounds like me.
Darren, I think it's saying you should do a solo.
I'll do so. Just not today. Ain't feeling it.
Darren does solos here all the time.
Well,
I'm solo here.
I think it automatically defers to you, bro.
No, it doesn't. I did that shit last time. Get the fuck out of here.
It always
This used to
defers
be
to you.
where everybody would send somebody up here to do solos. Because you could shut that door.
Yeah.
Oh.
Charlie, you want to do a
Feeling
Before we
solo?
got the exit lights, so, yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
at some point tonight.
What was that? What was that?
Was that
It
a
sounded
train,
bell.
like a train brake? It sounded like
No.
screeches.
It sounded like chimes tingling.
I heard it, but I can't even describe what I heard.
It sounded like a bell, maybe. Like a,
Yeah.
like a,
I don't know. It sounded like a spout. I hit my head.
If that's you that's making all of this noise, we really appreciate it.
Sturgill.
That's the train.
That's not the sound we heard.
Who's Sturgill?
It was a little girl that said Billy.
Who's Billy?
Was forced. That one there. That was weird.
Ooh, flashlight. Are you trying to direct us to this room right here? Is that the courthouse there, making those chiming sounds?
It's a lot louder,
I'm found
especially up here.
because of you.
There's another one of those taps. Sounds like it.
No, that wouldn't be the courthouse.
Okay,
What time is it?
9 o'clock.
Yeah, it might be.
okay.
Did it just go once?
There was a couple. Possibly debunked. Would you like for us to go to a different floor of cells?
Right now.
So, and the flashlight's on. Would you like for us to go to the third floor? If you want us to go to the third floor, turn on that flashlight.
Like that.
Yeah, that was like right in front. If you want us to go to the second floor, can you turn the flashlight on?
Light.
Yes, the flashlight. If you want us to go to the first floor, can you turn the flashlight on?
Bro, why would this thing just randomly light up?
Should know.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
weird.
didn't touch anything and literally just lit up like in front of my face. Is there a way to turn the light on?
That was my chair, sorry.
Oh, I was like,
The back light button.
If you want
can
to...
ask.
What do you say?
You can ask, I think.
I thought he said, is he an ass?
If you want us to go into the basement, can you turn that flashlight on? It'd be really cool if you could turn on the device that we have that's behind
Guilty.
Darren.
What he said?
Guilty.
Yeah, a lot of these people were guilty.
Do you guys want to go back down to base camp, and we'll replenish on fluids and come back up to 3?
That'll work.
Yeah, cool. So we're on the 3rd floor. Jail cell. Music box
Window.
is over on the other side of the guard catwalk on the left side.
We just
Shit's
put it
going
up.
crazy. We just set it. We just put it up. The Nova's on the other side of the hallway. But we're on the 3rd floor of the Licking County Jail. This is our friend Charlie. He is one of the volunteers at Madison. He's a homie. When he has his channel up and ready, give him a follow. He's a homie. So,
Inmate, step away from the box, please.
this floor, while Caleb's barking orders, this floor has the most deaths. The last cell on the right, I believe it's George Hackett. Darren, don't quote me if I'm wrong. Or don't hate me if I'm wrong. He likes to peek his head around. So,
better.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and this is the only jail cell floor that you can't walk all the way through.
Gotcha.
You can walk all the way around, but you can't walk all the way through.
Okay. Should we probably reset that?
Inmates, step away.
Recalibrated.
Where do you want the REM pod?
Let's put it down by George Hackett's. So.
Is that calibrated?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Not anymore, it's going off again.
Benny, that's what-
Caleb, when we were here doing that,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, when
I ended up having
we
to
were
move it
leading
to the
groups,
other
yeah.
side, 'cause it was like, we had it in the middle here, and it was going non-stop, or we had it like right there facing out.
because we were here last time, we checked to see how level the floor was in case, but it was fine.
Yeah. It's on flat level. Floor.
Kind of want to be like an angry guard.
A little role play?
They're turned off by that apparently.
But I'm turned on.
Hey yo.
Waka waka.
This is what it's like to investigate with 3 dudes.
You're just as bad as we are.
No, I'm not, don't tell them that.
We're just missing one person. That's all.
My laser grid still.
Should I put it down? What? Inmate! Away from the device!
Struggling?
Yeah. Stroke now.
English is hard. Hey, you can't say that word. Can't.
I can say that. Caleb and I were recycling today. Here, hang on. I'd put it farther down.
Well. It's gonna face it down that way.
Spooky dooky toilet. My face will see it, it's right there.
Thank you, George. That's neat, that's the highest level.
It's the rent. Oh shit. We also put up our
Yeah, we have one.
fancy little laser grid.
Inmate, step away from the music box.
Thank you.
Here, Queen, you tell me.
I said step away.
I'm ready to see Bradley get possessed tonight.
Hey! Step away! Hey! Stop it!
Hey, you know, I'm thinking about, do you want to try something?
Sure.
Let's swap that and the Nova,
And see?
which is, why is it turning on? Like,
Could there be something in the way, like interacting with it that's not like
it shouldn't be. Once it calibrates it,
it should stop?
and I mean, there's nothing in front of it.
What the fuck was that?
What?
I
Was
swear.
that not you?
What'd you hear?
I heard it
I didn't hear that.
Down the hall?
from right behind me. Dude,
That's going off again. That's not
fucking
calibrated.
gross, dude. Hey, come on, step away from that.
Don't make me use my dad voice.
Nothing would be setting it off, right?
No?
Alright, I'm gonna move it down a little
Throw it
bit.
down. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it literally sounded like. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Somebody grumping today?
Look at the shirt. Where'd you get it from? Who's Bonfire?
Got it from you guys.
Yeah.
We good? Good? Cool. I wanted to use my dad voice. Okay. I'll get in this chair. It's rec time. You can come hang out.
I feel like I'm like crawling.
Oh, that's bad.
You worried about ghosts following you home? No, spiders don't follow you home.
I would pass away.
I would pass away.
I would rather be taken by a ghost like Paranormal Activity style than deal with the spider.
If that happened, I would never need to go sun again. If something grabbed me by the ankles and dragged me down the hallway,
Like, I feel like
Like,
I
look,
shouldn't say this out loud, but like, I genuinely want something to grab me by my ankles and just drag me. Like, I would shit myself.
Why don't you
Like,
go to
bad.
Nasty's
But it
down
would be
by-
so fun.
Charles' cell.
Me?
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you could take one of the chairs in the rooms and you could just sit with your back to that grate.
I think it's in, my book bag's in one of the cells.
She'll get touched, I guarantee it.
Hey.
She's not
Hello.
faking it, so.
Hello, gentlemen. We've brought you a female to talk to.
Don't.
Don't talk to her? You can have a full conversation with her. If you're able to answer some questions for us, we'd greatly appreciate it.
So if you see her doing that,
Who are you?
My name is Caleb,
my name's Brabin.
I'm Charlie.
and in the chair is Olivia.
Stupid.
Yeah, she is.
People.
Stupid people. Oh, alright. You have to call me out like that.
Who are we talking with?
I don't know.
You can't tell us your name?
Who?
You.
Or can you tell us the names of who's on this floor with us?
Harold?
Harold?
I'll text Darren.
Are you Harold? Or is there another Harold here?
Be quiet.
Okay.
There's Caleb.
Yeah, that's me.
Where is Caleb?
Yeah, I heard that. I don't know if it was outside or
That's what I'm wondering. It just sounded like someone yelled like, oh.
It sounded like
You were playing with the devices earlier.
In black.
thin black.
In black. I do have a black shirt on.
I also have a black shirt on, but I have a white hoodie on.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Chris Baird. Wow, yeah. Nice.
Now that you're able to walk around the cells, are you able to set off either one of the devices on the outside here? We have one on each side. All you have to do is walk down the strip and it'll be able to set it off for us.
Can you feel it?
You can touch it. It won't hurt you.
He's out there.
Did she just make that sound?
I hope so.
Patrol.
I don't know. I think.
What did you hear?
That noise, but it sounded like over there. Not in the cell, but like on the catwalk.
If you're on the catwalk, set off that device for us, please. We know you know how
Him and
to.
I. Here I am.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, you heard that one too? That wasn't the SB7 coming through?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Dude, that was fucking weird. That sounded like a.
That sounded too close to be the SB7.
It sounded garbled, but it sounded like a.
What I heard was something that was like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it sounded garbled, but it, yeah.
I don't think she said something right after that. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, no.
Hold on. Oh, you're good.
But like right after that, she said something completely different that didn't sound anything like what we just heard.
Right.
Hi.
Hello?
Good evening.
Was looking to see Darren said that there might be someone named Harold, but he's like, check the list of
Yes,
deaths.
I didn't read a Harold.
I don't remember.
If there's someone down there with Olivia, can you give her a tap on the left shoulder?
Look out!
What are we looking out for?
Me!
Are you going to show yourself?
I did.
Can you do it again? Use the energy that's around us.
No.
Okay.
Do you not want to make yourself known?
This is a lot.
We're sorry, we're not trying to overwhelm you.
Yeah, take your time.
That's what, there's a lot of devices in here. We're here. Use whatever energy you need. If you're able to move something, knock on something,
Take it. Kiddo.
what's weird is like music box, nothing. Since
Dude,
okay,
come on.
what is the chances of that, bro?
It hasn't said a single, nothing has happened, and then the minute you bring it up.
You okay?
No,
Yeah.
we're not okay. That's so cool.
We're good.
We're Gucci.
That was really cool if that was you. What in the world?
That was wild. Maybe let's try this. Do you know what we haven't heard go off in a while? Is the Nova. It's in the other hallway. I would have shit everywhere.
Okay, guys, something just touched my leg.
Which one?
My right one. It felt like something brushed against my leg, and I like jumped and I tried to ignore it, and then it did it again.
You called it, Bradman.
Did you tell something to touch me?
What?
Yeah.
So this is
We're
super
not-
weird. Is he asked, you know, if something's down there to touch your left shoulder, and then we were just sitting here. You said like hello, no, whatever, and I said, you know, it's really weird. We've not had the music box turn on since, and right then,
Like,
it,
immediately.
boing, and then just stopped.
Yeah.
Yes.
It did one tone and then shut off. It hasn't gone off since.
That's weird.
Go back under. You're doing great. If that was you that touched Olivia, can you do it again? She gets abused. That's hilarious. Can you touch her on the other leg? That came from behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Is there someone in the rec space?
Long hallway.
Long hallway.
Long hallway.
Which long hallway? Can you set off one of the devices in the long hallway you're in?
If that was
Look around.
if that was you who touched Olivia, we really appreciate it. Okay, what you guys were you just moving?
I shifted my foot ever so slightly.
No, like body wise.
No.
That was the other.
Because I just saw a shadow like peek its head like with my own eyes, but I can't see it on the camera.
Yeah.
Coming from the cell that's right next to me, a shadow just like went.
In and out.
Yeah. That's why I started moving like left and right, because I'm like, was that me? Which
She
I
just
don't
said,
know.
look out for me.
Okay.
Did I just see you?
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, were you the shadow I just saw?
You are.
That's me. I'm scratching the leg. Her breathing changed.
I was gonna say, I'm like, was that you guys? I hope that's her breathing and not something.
But they're wrong. Ask away.
Sorry, me?
Ask
Can you
away.
see us?
Not yet.
Whoa. Hold on. I just saw a shadow right here. And my hands are nowhere near. Something just moved up here.
And she just
Let's not touch my leg.
Which one?
Right leg. Did I just catch your shadow? Again? Why is it? That's the second time she said, like, look for me,
It's
look
not.
around,
Yeah.
and I've seen a shadow.
Yeah, well, because she said, "Can you see me?"
And
Go away.
I don't ever see shadows. Like, I don't
No.
see movement and stuff like that. My vision's terrible, but
It is me. Yeah.
Can you tell us what your name is?
what is your name?
Look around.
Okay.
I would have dead ass just been left if that was fucking close.
Oh, me too, dude. I would go like lay down in bed and pass away. Not gonna lie.
Our boy, Charlie, is under Estes.
Run.
No, we're not gonna run.
I might.
We want to have a conversation with you.
There was a full sentence, I couldn't hear it, but before that it said Steve.
In here.
Why did it look so much lighter behind Charlie now than it did when you were under with him? That's weird. I mean, it looked like that back area looked much darker. You can talk to our friend Charlie now.
Second something.
Are you on the second floor?
We're in the second cell. Whoa.
That was me. Sorry.
Okay.
The microphone was loose. Can you set off one of the devices that we have in the hallway?
That's me. Yeah, we haven't heard you turn
Find
on
out.
the music box.
Now.
Turn on the music box, please.
Can you give us any sign that you're still up here?
Can you tell us what you got arrested for? Why you were brought to this jail?
Dude, I am so hot right now. So hot right now. I think the heater's on, but I am so hot right now.
Shower.
Are you in the shower cell?
Are you down here for the stuff?
How many spirits are up here with us?
But then what?
What?
He went,
What? Did what?
he went, but then what?
Give us a sign, please.
I wish this wasn't so fucking.
Outside?
You outside the jail cells?
How long were you imprisoned here?
Did you just make that scratching sound?
With what?
Rub your shoulder on that thing. Okay, it might have been that.
I
But I
didn't hear
heard
anything.
I heard a scratching sound.
Talk to us.
What the fuck was that?
Did you not hear that?
No, what?
That
It sounded like someone talking, like it was an audible voice.
I heard a knock from over here though.
Ben?
Thatcher pointed to it.
Are you on this bottom bit right here?
Yeah.
For those of you that are listening, I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull a YouTuber, you know.
Okay, well, I'm moving out of your shot.
Pull a YouTuber. I'm gonna walk all the way around the catwalk. So not the REM pod, but the music box and the no bar both gonna go off. But so as I'm talking about it, the music box is gonna go off. But I'm gonna walk around and hopefully something will follow me around the catwalk, and we'll see how that goes. That was me kicking a chair.
Set up the
It
music
just went
box.
off again.
Yeah.
Can you set up the other one? The same way. All you have to do is move it in front of it.
All right, inmates, I'm doing my checks. So this is me.
It's really easy. All you have to do is walk around.
That's Jennifer?
Okay. Now, that's me. So that's me setting off the Nova there. Me again.
Yeah, that device will play music. All you have to do is stand in front of it. You can stand in front of it as long as you want, and it'll play music.
I'll do it.
Please do. I'd really appreciate it.
What the? Dude!
I don't know if Charlie was moving there.
No. Dude, that was footsteps fucking towards me.
Did they come from you?
It sounded.
It came from over here.
Like, I was looking at Charlie, and then I moved my head to like here, and that's when I heard it.
Dude.
Although I feel like it could have come from any direction because everything echoes in
I
here.
have no idea. You said you were gonna set off the music.
I know.
Can you do it, please?
Do it?
Don't be afraid.
Stand by.
Stand in front of it, please. It's starting to.
That's my belly. Dude. Well, I fucking heard come like right up at me, dude. Cause like as I rounded the corner, it felt like something came around the corner after me. And I
Coming
stood,
from this way?
yeah, and I kind of stood there and I felt like I heard, And then I stood there for a second and I heard. Here, hold it for a second.
Right this way.
Okay.
That was me.
Okay. Now's your chance to scare Brad and you can run up on him.
It's not going to be that hard.
What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
That
if they
sounded
came
like the
through that or
music
not.
box, but it wasn't.
wasn't
was
the
like a
music
very-
box.
No, but that was definitely a tone.
It was like a.
Where are you at? Knock on the wall somewhere so we know
better.
where to look, and we'll come find you.
That was over here, isn't it? Yeah, that was over here. Are you in the shower?
Didn't he say
Didn't-
shower
you said-
earlier?
you said
Yeah.
shower.
Are you in the shower?
Get her with reason.
I don't like when it says her being the only girl. Just do it again in here.
No, that sounded like it came from there. Okay, where are you in this building? Or on this floor?
That was definitely from down there.
It sounded like it was like over here by the.
No.
It's so hard to tell where anything,
'Cause
like
it
where the
bounces
noises are
off.
coming from, because it just, yeah.
Mom.
What did he say?
Wait,
Okay, so go this way.
they're gonna follow you.
Are you over here?
Let's go down.
We just heard you. Can you do it again if you're still over here?
Yeah, yeah.
That one was my stomach. Did we find you?
They said follow them around.
If you want us to follow you down this hallway, can you turn the music box on again? That was me.
We'll follow you down the hallway. You just gotta set it off one more time for us.
That was Caleb. Are you moving, Caleb?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you set it off one more time for us? Or are you somewhere else now?
Was that you?
No. That was behind Charlie.
It's like it went down and over then.
They said to follow me. Tony, walk down and around again.
Alright, we'll both go.
And this music box goes
Yeah,
off.
music
It's
box is
us.
gonna go off. Alright, this is us. Alright, you got the left. Okay, we are around the corner now.
We're
so
like
if
directly
it
behind
goes
Charlie.
off- if it goes off, it's not us.
It's up. I heard Madison. But it sounded like a music box was going off in the headphones.
It just, there was like a tapping over here again. Are you down this hallway now?
What the fuck was that?
What did you hear?
A huge.
That's not us.
Did Charlie just move?
No.
Dude,
It was like a,
that was
it was like a
huge
thud or a
fucking
tap, and then the music box went off
He
again.
did not move.
But it wasn't us that set that off. Which side of the hallway are you on? What was that? Was it outside?
I don't know that.
What was that?
I think he burped.
Oh.
you're out of range for that.
Yeah, just like,
Keep going.
I would not slip off. Are you in front of me?
Tap.
And there's a tap on that side. If you're on this side, will you set off the music box one more time?
Caleb, I'm gonna send you a badass picture. You're gonna have badass things.
Yo, that's really cool. Wait, you should take one and be like that later. That's cool. Maybe photographer Brad over here. Stealing my title. I will say, Brandon takes the best Instagram pictures. So Bravin is on the other hallway here. And he has a device set up in his hallway. And I'm over here with the music box.
This is me.
Oh, that's you setting it off? Was that you setting that off? Question mark?
No.
That was not you.
No. Come look at where I'm standing.
I can't see you from where I am.
It's here. I'm standing, like, okay, let it reset. Because I was fucking with this door. Okay.
So it could have been you.
Dude.
Why is it only doing it?
Back in the corner? Ooh, there's
Oh.
tapping behind me, guys. Back on the other side where the music box is.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
Okay,
'Cause
you
this
stand
is-
there.
This is more than 15 feet.
Alright, I'm on one hallway with the music box. Bravin's on the other hallway with our Nova.
Did you get that footage?
There was a tap directly in front of me. Okay, whichever hallway you're on, can you
Looking at it.
Oh my god!
You don't have to stay on the outside there. There's a red light on the ground in front of our friend. I would love for you to just walk up and touch it.
That was out there.
Didn't hear that one.
If you walk up and touch it, we'll leave you. We'll let you relax.
I mean, to me, if you want us
You're
to
pretty
leave,
close to it.
can you turn on the flashlight?
It's coming.
Just a little bit further, and you'll touch the light that's on the ground. There was another tap over there.
That one was pretty loud.
You didn't hear that?
That might have been his stomach. He's speaking English. Alright, we're gonna pull our friend out here in a second. We're gonna go back down to the main floor. Can you turn on any one of our pieces of equipment just one last time?
Give us a last hoorah. Bet you can't make us run down the stairs.
You're getting out of jail today. Set off a piece of equipment in excitement. Any piece.
Where's the flashlight?
I said any piece.
I mean, you did.
Sure. Where's Caleb?
Caleb left.
Why?
Had to go home.
Charles?
Yeah,
How was the night?
wonderful.
Why?
Why not?
What are we doing now?
Done.
We done.
But why?
Because we going home. Because we tired.
What should people do?
Like and subscribe. And buy our shit on Bonfire.
Represent.
Oh, and I'm also representing.
Bye.
Bye-bye.